Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am bringing you part 1 of the new series Excel Travel. So what's it about? So each week I am bringing you something to do with a city in the UK and other places. Eventually we're going to travel the world together. So the first place, obviously, is going to be my favourite city in the world, which is London. So I wanted to bring you 10 things to do for free in London. These are in no particular order, by the way. They're just things that I think that you would really enjoy. If you were there for a week, I reckon you'd get to do at least some of these. So number 1. Changing of the guard. So these happen on, let me just read, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday at 11 o'clock in the morning, so 11 a.m, and that's outside Buckingham Palace. Changing of the guard is such a British tradition. If you've never seen it, it's definitely worth a go and see. It means that you, one, get to stay outside Buckingham Palace and see it, but then you can go and do other things in and around the city close by. It doesn't take all day, and also it doesn't take too long to get to Buckingham Palace wherever you're staying in London. Number 2, museums. Oh my goodness, London is teeming with museums. You've got the British Museum, Natural History Museum, Science Museum, Victoria and Albert Museum. I mean, if you think there's a museum that you haven't seen, London's probably got it. I definitely would recommend, and they are free. My favourite ones have to be Natural History and Science, although I haven't been for maybe 30 years or 25 years. I bet they've been updated. I bet they're full of glorious things. The Science Museum especially is really interactive. So if your kids want to be hands-on, that's the one to go to. Number 3, art galleries. Art galleries are free in London. So you've got the National Gallery, the National Portrait Gallery. Let me think, what else have we got? Tate Modern. All of those are free. So definitely check those out. Tate Modern is especially interesting, and it's really, really easy to get to. Plus, you're then on the south bank of London, which is just so lovely if you ever get a chance to walk up and down there. You're on the river. It's just brilliant. Number 4, the Houses of Parliament. Well, if you get an opportunity, it's so beautiful. If you get to go inside, obviously the outside is spectacular if you've never seen it. But if you get to go inside, oh my goodness, it is glorious. You can reserve a spot, I believe. I will put all the links down below just to help you if there's any need for booking. But yeah, I think the Houses of Parliament, and especially if you get to go in and see the House of Commons, House of Lords, it's well worth it. It's much bigger than you probably anticipate as well. Such a historical building, such an intricately architectured built building. Goodness me, can't think of the words. Number 5, markets. So we've got loads of markets in London. You've got Camden Market, which is sort of a second-hand market. That's how I can describe it. You've got Borough Market, Spitlfields. Portabello Road is another one. Definitely worth a look if you're into having a look for specialist things or handmade things or crafty made things. Definitely check those out. And on the subject of markets, number 6 is Covent Garden. So Covent Garden is somewhere that you've got to go if you're in London, because not only have they got amazing shops, they've got so much to see. It is beautiful to look at as well, but they also have free street entertainment. I mean, what else would you want? Some comedy, some magic, some stunts. All of them are there. It's like an outdoor everyday circus. No two acts are the same. It is well worth it, and they are so good. But beware, you might be asked to take part. Just remember, that might happen. And you might have to give a little bit of money just to say thank you, but you don't have to. So that's why it's free. But if you do enjoy the shows, definitely contribute, because that is their livelihood. Number 7, parks. Parks in London. There is so much green space in London. They have to have it. Otherwise, it would just be devastating for anybody who lives there. You've got Hyde Park, Green Park, St James Park, Greenwich Park. That's really good. Regent's Park. And also Hampstead Heath, which if you get the opportunity to go, I definitely would recommend. You can sit on top of the hill and see the whole of London, and that is a view that you would get on the London Eye for free. Number 8, the Sky Garden. So this is a new thing that has been launched in London, well, newish. I've never been actually, and I really can't wait to go. It's in the building that we call the Walkie Talkie, which I believe is on 20 Fenchurch Street. 20 Fenchurch Street, I can't say it. If you're, somebody who's played Monopoly for a while, Fenchurch Street is one of the stations. So it's quite close to there. So yeah, it's the Walkie Talkie building, and you've got, I think, bars and restaurants in there as well, but you get to see, there's like the Sky Garden is, you've got loads of plants and everything inside, but you can also get a really good panoramic view of the city. Well worth it. Number 9. East London street art. So there is so much graffiti around East London, but it's not bad graffiti. It is welcomed. People like Banksy have done street art in those areas. Obviously Banksy isn't from London, but there is quite a lot of his stuff around there. Definitely well worth going. Lots of Instagrammers are taking their photographs in front of the graffiti. Places like Shoreditch is well known for it, so it's definitely worth the trip. Spend a day in Shoreditch. There's so much to do there. It's one of those undiscovered places in London that's very up and coming. And number 10 is a free Harry Potter tour. It's done by Strawberry Tours, which is incredible. A free tour. It takes you around all the places that get mentioned, but obviously where they're filmed, the filming locations, because they're not real, just so you know. However, 9 3/4 platform is at King's Cross, so that's another thing you can see for free. They have definitely put something there to indicate that 9 3/4 is there. However, they do warn you not to try and go through that wall, because it won't work. Just remember, it isn't actually real, unless obviously you're not a muggle. So there you have it. There are my top 10 things to do for free in London. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can just go to a small supermarket in London and buy your lunches and breakfast, etc. You do not have to pay a fortune. If you're paying for accommodation, you probably get breakfast as well there. So this could be an affordable holiday that you will have lasting memories. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any recommendations of anything else free that I've missed off, please comment below and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.